And welcome to my disaster of a home. Today I'm going to focus on just cleaning up. I also want to go through and collect a box or bin of the toys that the kids hardly ever play with. Just give you a quick little sewing update. I actually made pretty good progress. Managed to find some courses. Good morning. Hello, welcome to the vlog and welcome to my disaster of a home. Yesterday ended up being a pretty rough day. I was not feeling well, just dealing with some really bad cramping all morning, and then I was kind of out of it for the rest of the day. I was unable to keep up with all the house stuff I usually would have done. Like dishes did not get touched. Kitchen hardly got touched. I was planning to do some cleanup in the evening when I was feeling a lot better, but then something was bothering her. I don't know what. And she was up for a couple hours crying. She's fine now, so no idea what it was. Maybe some gas or something? I don't know. She did seem to be letting off some gas, some gas pains. There is stuff everywhere. The whole house is a mess. So yeah, today I'm going to focus on just cleaning up. I was hoping to run out to the dollar store to get some stuff for Esme's birthday party, which is coming up in a couple weeks, but it is snowing outside, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But one thing I've been wanting to do for a little while that I guess while I'm cleaning up the whole house, I might as well do it. We're going to play in the snow later, not yet. I need to do toy rotation, but I also want to go through and collect a box or bin of the toys that the kids hardly ever play with. Because there are definitely some toys that just don't get used as much. I'm finding that we don't have a lot of toys that really challenge Tobias developmentally. So what I've been wanting to do is collect all the toys that I find they rarely play with, put all those toys in a box or bin and put it away for a couple weeks, a month. Pull it out, because when they haven't seen it in a while, haven't played with it in a while, it kind of become something new. So I want to see, pull them out. What of those things do they really not touch? Or maybe I would just leave it for a week or two. I'm not exactly sure. Just wanting to gather all the things they hardly play with and then figure what of those things actually are not as loved, and then getting rid of those and replacing them. Yeah, replacing them with toys that the kids will actually use and that will actually challenge them and their developmental skills, like fine motor skills, language skills, things like that. So yeah, that's the plan for today. not perfect, but looking so much better. Just still have the kitchen. Hey, did you have a good sleep? Yeah. Do you have socks already?
I got
Here's some socks. Some sweaters. Jackets. Emmy, why are you thrashing around so much? Okay, there's one. Where's your other sock? Oh, that's Emmy's. You just make this so tricky. You make this so tricky. Hey. Hey. And tuna. Some veggies or fruit. Back from playing out in the snow for a little bit. Esme, she doesn't have like a proper snowsuit. It's like it's not waterproof or anything. So I had to kind of hold her the whole time. And she was kind of just interested in watching and seeing all the things, right? Watching Tobias play. Tobias loves playing in the snow. He's been wanting snow to play in again since it melted. That was a while ago, like over a month ago that we last had snow. But now I'm gonna have to start figuring out what to make for lunch. We've got some canned fish, some leftover rice from last night, and there's veggies and fruit, lots of veggies. So probably just throw together something simple. Having to change up my diet a little bit, just due to the cramping. That's just makes it really hard for me to function. Before I had kids, it was fine because I'd just spend the day on the couch and I'd be okay. I'd be able to nap if I needed it. But yesterday, I got through the worst of it. I was exhausted, but I had kids that I had to watch, so I couldn't nap like I usually would or like I would have before I had kids. And so my body was just exhausted all day. I was just felt so worn out and out of it, and it just doesn't work to have that. I'm going to have to change up my diet, cut out things like gluten, red meat, caffeine, which I'm very sad I won't get my regular coffee anymore. And then also limiting the amount of sugar. I am hoping to pick up making sourdough, because sourdough is something I'm pretty sure I can have that will not inflame everything as much as gluten does, which is what leads to the really bad cramping. My mom has been making sourdough for a while, so excuse me. So I'll have to talk to my mom, figure out how to start making my own sourdough, and then we can still have things like pizza and bread and maybe even make like sourdough pancakes. I don't know. This is a diet I've done before when I had really bad cramping before I got pregnant, and it worked really well. I was able to still function and cramping went down so much. It was like very minimal. That's something that's going to be changing up for me. It's going to affect my meal planning. It's going to just make it a little harder because I have to find new meals now that I can have, or find an alternative for meals I usually make. Okay, how about let's get some lunch on the table?
Papi.
Yeah, you can play while Emmy goes down there. You don't want any more? Gonna try another rice? Yeah, some rice. towels?
Uh,
Or to help? Yeah.
cool.
I was making myself some hot chocolate since I can't have coffee, but I still wanted a hot drink. But I was mixing it together and I splattered myself with hot chocolate. My dress is now a little bit wet trying to clean it. Mommy has to do some computer work.
Mommy kiss.
You have to have quiet time.
Mommy kiss.
Mommy's gonna sit here?
Mommy cookies. Mommy
Yeah.
cookies. Mommy.
Still too loud. Ugh. We are still attempting quiet time, except today he spent most of it sitting on my lap. But he went and grabbed some cards. He's been playing with them a little bit. I've been getting some editing work done. Ouch. Just give you a quick little sewing update. I managed to get a bunch done, not last night, was it Sunday night? I actually made pretty good progress. I've like almost finished the top. Maybe once I finish that, I'll give you a peek and you can kind of see how it's going. But it's definitely been learning a lot. Like, it's a big learning curve because there's some parts of it that like I'm having to figure it out. It's very different from what I was doing before with Tobias' sweater. So it's a big learning curve, but I am enjoying it and seeing it finally come together, especially after all my mistakes. It's finally turning out. Over the weekend, I actually managed to find some courses. I think it was on a site called Domestika. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's based in Spain, but they have a ton of different courses. It's almost like Skillshare. The courses were on sale for a really good price. All of their courses were only $11.90. So $12 for a course. They had a bunch of sewing courses, so I picked up a few. I got one that I'm really excited about that is on like taking your measurements and then turning those measurements into a pattern. So I thought that would be a really great course to take. I also got another one that I'm also really excited about, but probably won't start right away. And that one is by, what's her name? Effie Little Things is her brand. And she sells the most adorable little soft animals. And she has like clothing for them and everything. And she had a course on how to design your own, to come up with the idea, how to cut the pieces, put it together, add little embroidery details for like eyes and nose and stuff, make it to come to life, and how to make accessories for it. And I thought that would be so much fun. So I'm really excited about it, learning more things about sewing, and it was a really great price for all the courses I got. I don't know when I'm going to get around to starting that course. I think the pattern one I'm going to start watching after I finish Esme's dress. For my dress, I'm going to need a pattern. I kind of made one copying an outline from this dress, but I don't know how accurate it is. So before I make my dress, I might take that course so I know exactly how to measure myself so that it fits properly. He was sitting next to me while I was working on some Instagram stuff, which I have not been doing very well at staying on top of my Instagram lately. I was like doing so good for a period there, and then I don't know what happened. I'm having a hard time like finding time and remembering and coming up with things to say. So something I need to work on a little bit because I would like to be posting a little bit more. I was going to go do some stuff in the kitchen, but I don't really want to wake him up and let him sleep for a little bit. I don't want to let him sleep too long or he's not going to sleep well tonight. So I'll let him sleep for a few minutes and then wake him up and do some kitchen stuff. Can you put it in there? Or are they yours now? Put these up. Okay. So yes. Sweetie, it's time to wake up. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Hey, girl. Alright, so just went through the toys. This is what I've got going on so far. So this is their like loved, well played with stuff. Tobias loves his trucks and his cars. His tool set, that was a huge hit. That was from Christmas. Esme just figured out how to do these two. So she's having a lot of fun with those, and she'll just chew on the different pieces from there. But Tobias also enjoys his puzzles. And then some stuffed animals over there that they use and play with. Those two I'm gonna put away for the time being because when they're like younger, they do enjoy this one. And this one, Esme hasn't quite seemed to figure out yet. So maybe she's not quite ready for that. This one's a little bit easier because you just put them on the pole, but that one they have to like stack. So I think we're gonna put that away until she's a little bit older, and then we'll pull it out again. But these are the things that I'm going to be putting away potentially to donate. I might like pull them out all together and put them in a rotation together just to see if they have more of these and fewer of these ones, to see how they do with these. And if they are still not playing with them, then it's probably time to donate them. But for now, I'm gonna put them away, hide them somewhere where Tobias can't find them. It's now 9:30. I just finished getting ready for bed. I wasn't able to get up to sewing or anything. Just finished my Bible reading, did some prayer time. I'm going to get dressed, my pajamas, get ready for bed. So that is the end of today's vlog. Thank you guys for coming along, hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.